Hi students, it's been a while since we have touched base. We just finished exam number 4, and so I wanted to talk about that. The results were not as great as I would have liked. If you can see the screen here, this is exam number 4. It says that 16 out of 21 of us completed that, but the class average was a 68. That's not good. As I review the homework grades, there is definitely a correlation between those. The homework grades were not very high. I did give you a 1-week extension on that, and if I could hazard a guess, I understand we're getting late in the semester and you have to work at the concepts now. They're not coming to you as easily as mean, median, and mode. And remember that I did caution you that it does get kind of increasingly more difficult. But Chapter 7, and I can't say this enough, is a key foundational chapter. So these concepts in 7 and 8, you'll see again in 9 and 10 and 11. Normal bell-shaped curves are from now on, okay? Now, as I lament this grade, the other thing I really lament is that you're not asking me questions. So if you're having difficulty, you're doing it in silence, and that is not the recipe for success, okay? I have sent you some YouTube videos on things like uniform distributions and whatnot. If you're watching those, then hopefully they're helpful. Now, I don't just give you the answer, you understand that, but I will tell you how you can solve it. And that means that you're going to have to work with me on this. We're going to have to go back and forth a couple times. You've got to do a little work every day. Cannot emphasize that enough. Speaking of a little work every day, the learning projects, folks, are easy. They are simply asking you, in this case, to write some test questions. The real reason I do this is to get you to watch even more YouTube problems or videos that are solving the kinds of problems that you are solving. For your next learning project, notice that the videos are labeled. They help with Chapter 10, they help with Chapter 10, Chapter 11, and yes, I do know that the test is over chapters 9 and 10, that the last test was over chapters 7 and 8. But you can still watch the video and you can still come up with a multiple choice or a true false or a fill in the blank question based on the video. This is not an impossible task, and you can do that. And the significance of that is that you're preparing and you're going to gain understanding by doing that. You're watching the videos with purpose, and that is significant. So you got to get out there and do that. It takes you a few minutes to watch the videos, but you are directly preparing for your homework, which means that you're directly preparing for the test. Now, in terms of where we are, let me show you a couple things. I've gone over the calendar with you in the previous video, so you have all those due dates, but we are fast approaching the Thanksgiving holiday, and from that point, we have just, I mean, this is what we have a little partial week here, two, I won't even call that 1.5, let's call that, and we can combine it with that to make that almost 2 weeks, and then we're into December, which is the last official week of classes. So we only have about 3 weeks left here, folks, okay? And then we're into final exam time. So you cannot give up now. You have invested way too much to give up now, okay? So, and the time is running out. It's like pulling on a roll of paper towels. The closer you get to the end, the faster it goes. So you've got to do that. So you've got your learning project. For as of Chapter 9, you know there's no more extra credit. But you do have, and hopefully you've seen in the Dropbox, and I've also emailed you about completing the SET, that's Student Evaluation of Teacher. And so you will be able to start submitting those into the Dropbox. It'll open up tomorrow, okay? But you can go out there and complete the evaluation. You need to complete it not just for my course, but for all courses. Now, I wish I could show you the evaluation, but my screen is different than yours. The one thing that I can tell you is that the SET evaluation is a college thing. And so it's not in PAWS, it's in My Southwest. So you go to My Southwest, you log in, you'll see an icon for SET, okay?